Hello students, today we are going to learn about the constructor. Already we have seen about the class and method overloading and all those things we have seen. So another topic is about the constructor. So what does this constructor actually means? Actually the constructor does not is separate from the before programs. Mainly the thing is that this constructor is then this one is required for initializing a value. An object that is created must given an initial value, and for that instance it is running. Some of the approaches, there are different methods of just initialize the variables. So one method is using a dot operator, and with the help of function calling we can do it, or with the help of such as this mybox1 dot get data. With the help of the functions we can call it, with the help of dot operator with variables we can do it, and also another term is this constructor form. So constructor is a separate one. So now let me say that some of the restrictions are there in constructor. So the restrictions are it cannot have any return type. It may have any access specifier. Access specifier, we know actually there are 4 type of access specifiers are there. One is default, where we do not write anything. Default, then comes the private, then comes protected, and then comes, and also the public is present. And default also works almost similar to that of our public. So all these are the terms which we can use with the help of constructor. Generally we try to keep them public, or generally we actually keep them default. Okay, so the thing is that how the constructor, let me show an example of constructor, such as rectangle program is here. So first of all, a class rectangle is given, and we are constructing mainly the length and width, and we will try to calculate its area of a rectangle. So what we are seeing mainly we are here seeing that a rectangle length and width is given, and here the name of the constructor is same as that of the rectangle, same of the class name, it must be same. So here integer length, width, and rectangle int x, int y, and length x, length equals to length x, width equals to width y, equals to y. Mainly we are initializing the things. These things we have to see that something has been changed within the main part, object calling part, at that some changes has occurred. So integer area, and here it will be written into length into width. Actually we are returning it. So first of all, how we are creating the object, let us see it. So first, public static void main and string args, as simple as it. There are some scratches within the nodes, but this one is understandable. Another class, within that class we are trying to create the object of the first class which we have said earlier. So rectangle rect, and here we are keeping new rectangle. That one is 15 and 10. We are initializing the value 15 and 10, and this value will be reach to this one. 15 and 10 will reach to this one, and length value and width value is 15 and 10, and area will be written. That one will be 10 into 15. That one is 150. So just see that the change which we have created, actually we do not write anything here. When we are doing when we have just go to my other videos of class and all those things, beforehand we have created object. At that time we do not actually pass anything from this. Mainly when we are creating the object, it remains empty, but here we are passing the parameters. Actually what happens, an empty is always remain. Empty means a default constructor always remains in a program, which actually they remain in a hidden portion. But here we have overridden that one, and we have write this one as a new. So first of all, we have initialized the value, which is the main aim. With the help of the constructor we have initialized the variables length and width, and then we are calculating, then we are calling the function rect. This with the help of the object rect dot area, we are calling the area, and we are getting the output of this area. That one will be area is output will be area is 150. Okay, so in this manner it will occur. So constructor may be of two types, mainly no parameters types. Little here some mistake has been done. So let me erase this mistake. So here mainly the thing is that what I will want to say that here the constructor is there, default constructor is always present without parameters. Without parameters maybe, and another constructor is parameterized constructor. Okay, so parameterized constructor and also empty constructor may also present. Okay, let me, can I edit it or not? Let me see it. Just here this one is a hand tool and text selection, text tool. No, I just want to pencil, select the pencil. Here I want to write, along with this one there is also another one, that one is called the empty constructor. Okay, empty constructor is also a non-parameterized. When we are creating a constructor, an empty constructor may be required sometimes. Empty constructor mainly I can give you an example of this empty constructor. So that one is without the parameters, such as this one in the last program. If we write this one as a rectangle, sometime it occurs that we require an empty parameter since we are removing the default parameter. So for that reason it may be required. So empty parameters means just like this, we are keeping like this, and this one is an example of empty parameter. This one we can called as empty parameter. Okay, empty parameter, empty parameter constructor. So this one is one term which is not present in this note, so I have written it separately. Okay, so this one is the empty parameter, this one is the rectangle, and we have a default constructor also and an empty constructor also. Default constructor we cannot see, we cannot just able to see it, and here within the parameterized constructor we will see one after another. That is the copy constructor, and another is call by value is there, an object of its own class. In the copy constructor we can send, and call by value is just the inbuilt. Here also we have done the call by value one, which is parameterized. Okay, so let me proceed. So all these things are given here. So default constructor, mainly this one is not default constructor, I have corrected this one. This one is actually the empty constructor. Empty constructor means that means mainly here nothing is there, and here the width, height and depth may be given or may not be, total thing may not be given. Okay, and in the box part we have to write like this, whereas in parameterized constructor we are writing here double W, double H and double D, and then with height and depth is given here. So when we are passing the values 10, 29.5 and 15 we are passing, so at that time what happens, 10, 29 and 15 will went to that place. Means if we are calculating the volume, at that time 10 into 29 into 15 will occur. So they have cut it down because since the values are in doubles. This is only an example to be shown. So another one is the constructor overloading. Important thing, this one is also a type of polymorphism we can say. So this is also a type of polymorphism. So now polymorphism, and this one is a compile time polymorphism. Okay, so this is mainly a compile time polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism. Actually runtime polymorphism are not this one. Beforehand we have seen that method overloading is also there. That one is also a compile time polymorphism. Later on we will see dynamic method dispatch, like that of thing. So that one will be runtime or dynamic polymorphism. Okay, so mainly the constructor overloading means what? Since we have seen in method overloading, the name of the functions remains same. Here the name of the constructor will remain same. And what will be the different? The three things will be different. One is the number of the parameters may be different, means in one if it is 2, in another one it may be 1, or it may be 3, and their order will be also different. Orders are different, that means if it is int and double like this, it may be in reverse direction, double x and int y like this. Okay, so this one is another one. And at the last we have mainly at the last another type is number is there. First we are getting the number, then we are getting the order, and at the last we are getting here number of parameters, their orders parameters, and also the types of parameters must be different. Okay, that these three things has to be kept in mind, and all of them must be similar, and these three things has to be kept in mind. Okay, so we proceed it, we will see an example of it, then we can able to understand it. And return type of method will be there, but actually we do not have to think about other things. That one is mainly the name will be same. Okay, and constructor does not have return type. I have said beforehand also, here also no return type is there, and mainly here default type of what we call the default type of access specifier is present here. So box is here double w double h double d with equals to w initialization has been done, and since this one is a cube, this one is for a cube, and beforehand is a cuboid. So since this one is a cube, so we are not making it all the length, all the things are same. This one is for cuboid. Okay, so this is the mainly the cuboid, and this one is for the thing, and this one is mainly an empty constructor. Empty, actually the default constructor we cannot show, so this one is an empty constructor, we can say. Just there is a confusion. This one is called an empty constructor, and the last one we are seeing this one is actually the copy constructor. What they have called here, that one is the copy constructor. So what we are doing here mainly what is the main objective of this copy constructor we have to understand. Otherwise all the parts are different parts are there, as they will be called along with mainly here the object is being passed, means call by reference is occurring here, and with the help of that one ob.width, ob.height and ob.depth we are doing. So let me go to first box. How many constructors are there? 1 2 3 and 4 is there. In here only one parameter, but this one is type is difference. Here is also one parameters, here no parameters are present, here 3 parameters are present. And now let me go to the volume part. Here volume part is given, with height and depth has been calculated, and then overload constructor is given here. So here what we are getting here, first an object has been created, my box 1, with the help of the value 10.0, 20.0 and 30.0, and then my box 2 is created, where the empty constructor is called. Mainly at the first instance this one will be called, this cuboid will be called. In the second instance this one will be called, this one is for the second instance, and then we will see that third one will be called, and at the last one we will see the fourth one will be called. This one is the fourth one. What we are calling here, we are mainly calling here my box my clone equals to new box, and we are sending this my box. Actually what we have created with my box, we have created mainly while constructor we know beforehand, while it will be created picture is given here. I will not draw it once more. With height and depth, actually these are with height and depth, all values are 6 6 6 are created. An object has been created, an object, the name of the object is here my box. Okay, my box is given here. So now let me go to downwards. So this my box 1 has been created in this name. So actually what we are doing, we are passing this my box 1 while we are doing creating a clone. Actually what does the clone means? Actually the clone means cloning of something, such as a lamp has been cloned to its similar type. People are researching about the cloning, means all totally similar type of thing. That means this my box will occupy an area, occupy something. It will be width and height. I am representing with W, height and depth will be there, and the values will be 10.0, then 20.0 and 30.0. okay. So it is returning a cube. Void will be mainly it keeps the information of a cuboid. okay. So actually we are trying to make a similar. This one is named as my box 1. I think people can understand it easily, my box 1. And from that I want to create another box which is almost similar, means totally similar, almost not totally similar to this one. So we are sending this my box as a parameter, and this one will went to which place? This one will went to this box OB. okay. From there there has been the width, it is mainly getting don't need to with this. So this one is mainly OB dot width, OB dot height and OB dot depth it is getting, and from that the total thing is being constructed with the same thing it has been constructed. So new thing what will be constructed, that one is similar to it. Just we have the volume, all these things values will be also 10, 20, just we are cloning it, but the names are different. The memory occupation is also different. This is also a cuboid which is looking like my box 1, but this name is my clone. This one is my clone. okay. So this one is my clone. So when we are calling all the volume, and we are calling the volume of separate one, so since there 10, 20 and 30 is there, first one will be the value one will be, if you can't understand, this one is actually 6000.0. Similarly after that, since all the values are -1 they have given here in the empty one, so for that the reason it will be -1 only. And at the last we are seeing it since the value of all are 7, all values are 7, so 7 into 7 into 7 we are getting 343, and at the last my clone will be similar to that of the my box volume, so both are 6000. So from there we can able to see that my box part and this cloning part are both are same, both will look alike and both will take the space in memory same. okay. Another term which is left, that one is garbage collection. In C and C++ destructor function is used, whereas in C free is used, but in finalize method a garbage collection is almost present within the Java by default. So actually what will happen here, actually the finalize method, before this garbage collection, garbage is any free space, anything is left over the memory which is not being in use. What does the Java do? Java JVM has mainly the feature to occupy the space, to free the space and all those things. But beforehand that we will call the finalize method. okay. Actually we want to protect all the things, since all the files and all those things maybe some useful resources may open, so we have to just close them beforehand. All the resources should be freed before the object is destroyed. So for this thing, before finalization, then thereafter garbage collection is called. So protected body finalize, then there is finalize is called just prior to the garbage collection. So all these things is for mainly what we call the Java constructor. And I have a program also written here, the same program which we have seen. I will send it to you. You can just do it. Such as class box is present, double width and height are present, box, all those things has been initialized. Here only we have shown a constructor and a copy constructor is present, and we have calculated the volume, and just we have done this. At first we are passing the values, and then volume has been calculated, then a new object has been created where the beforehand object is being passed. So this one is also an example of constructor overloading. So let me see where it is. Let me see that I can able to run it or not. So cmd, so let me see it, cmd, and this one is present in D drive, so I have to went to D drive and then cd space of this Java programs. Oh, 2 times I think so comes, that's why it's not coming. Okay, now the Java C, actually this one is saved by the name where main is there, boxdemo.java. so let me copy this one and went to here, and I think you cannot able to see it. I will make it, enlarge it, and I will show it quickly. Java, and as I press enter, it will be compiled if any error is not present. This one is also an example of what we call constructor overloading, and also the cloning of the tool. And Java box demo, actually I want to show this one. So as we are showing it, so the volume of the cube is same. So from this let me just magnify and show it to you. Magnifier is there, so let me show it to you, just a glimpse of it. Okay, so this one is mainly the thing. First we have compiled it, and then we have get the volume spelling is wrong. Okay, whatever may be, both are 6000, because since the thing here mainly we have done only 2 parts where the number of variables are different and type of variable is also parameters are also different. So here mainly we have done, first box is there, we have initialized with this one, and later on we pass that same object here. So we can see it from the down. Let me make it little smaller. So here is the box and volume, and first box object we have created, and then new object we have created, and a volume we have received it here. So all these things, for all this reason we have given we have got this what we called mainly the cube, and both are same in part. Volume of the cube, not it will be again some difficulty, it will be a cuboid. Okay, so goodbye student. So for today, please subscribe my channel and all those things.